Cities burned, empires vanished, trade routes died overnight. Around 1200 BCE, the ancient world didn't slowly decline, it collapsed. Not from one war, but from many fought in the shadows of history. Before we descend into the collapse that reshaped civilization, like the video, subscribe, and join Elemental History, where war is not glorified but understood. The Late Bronze Age was not primitive chaos. It was globalized from Mycenaean Greece to New Kingdom Egypt, from Hittite and Anatolia to Babylon. The ancient world was bound together by diplomacy, royal marriages, long-distance trade, and bronze weapons forged from tin mined hundreds of miles away. Then, pressure began to build. Climate records tell a quiet story. Ice cores, pollen samples, sediment layers. They point to prolonged drought across the eastern Mediterranean. Crops failed, famine spread, populations moved. When food runs out, borders break down and war starts. The Hittite Empire, one of the great military powers of the age, vanished almost entirely. Its capital Hattusa was burned and abandoned. No recovery, no rebuilding. It could have been many things. Enemies, internal revolt, starvation. The tablets just stopped mid-sentence, leaving us hanging and totally confused. Mycenaean palaces, like Mycenaean triremes, were violently destroyed. Fortifications were hastily expanded. Weapons stockpiled. Mass graves appear. This was not mythic heroism. This was desperation warfare. Egypt alone records its attackers. Under Ramesses III, inscriptions describe invaders arriving by land and sea, families included. Egypt calls them the Sea People. Battles raged in the Nile Delta. Egypt survived, but the world it knew did not. They were not a single army. They were a movement. Displaced peoples driven by famine, war, and collapsing systems. Some fought, some settled, some disappeared into history. War was not there because it was the consequence. This was not one battle. It was systemic failure. Trade networks snapped. Bronze became unobtainable. Armies could no longer arm themselves. Bureaucracies collapsed. Literacy vanished for centuries. War fed famine. Famine fed migration. Migration fed war. A perfect storm, with no single villain. By 1100 BCE, the old world was gone. Writing systems disappeared. Cities shrank to villages. Knowledge was lost. But from the ashes came something new. Iron took over from bronze, and smaller, more flexible communities started popping up everywhere. New cultures rose. Phoenicians, Israelites, classical Greeks. Collapse was not the end. It was a violent reset. The Bronze Age collapse wasn't just some ancient mystery. It shook the whole world. It was a lesson. Complex civilizations are powerful, but fragile. And when war, climate, and instability collide, even empires fall. The wars that destroyed the Bronze Age didn't disappear. They shaped everything that followed. If you want to understand how conflict forges civilization, subscribe to Elemental History. And if this documentary earned your time, ring the bell so you don't miss the next chapter in humanity's long war with itself.